All right. Welcome back to Scriptic. Up next, we have the mini-season, You Be the Judge. We are the judge. We will decide the fates of each and every one of them. And if you're enjoying Scriptic as much as I am and you want to play along, or maybe you just want to help support me, you can download this game for free. Link's going to be in the top of the description as well as pinned in the top of the comments. Now, with episode 1, Wife versus Husband. 2 possible endings. A divorced couple fight for custody. Order in the court. Court OS. Court connected sign in successful. Automatic court transcript commencing. Bailiff, all rise. The honorable judge tongue-tied, that is. Joining us remotely via court connect. Court is in session. I did like the one that said no need to stand. The plaintiff will now take the stand. This is the plaintiff. Her name is Candace. Your Honor, I am suing my ex-husband for full custody of our little one, Bruce. I believe that he is not in a loving home, and I miss him more than anything. Ah, yes, the custody battle over Bruce. Yes, indeed. And how old is Bruce? How long have you been separated? And is Bruce is a strong name. It's a very bat-like, one might say. Anyways, how old is Bruce? Ah, yes, he'll turn 6 in August, Your Honor. And me and my husband have been separated for 4 months. Separated for the last 4 months. Ah, yes, 4 months is a long time for a son to be separated from his mother. 6 is a good age. Separations can be difficult. Do you have any other children? Probably not, because they're fighting for Bruce. Do you have any separation can be difficult for a child? It's important that we all do what's best for the little guy. Yes, indeed. For the record, Your Honor, Bruce isn't my biological child. Then why are you trying to get custody of your non-biological child? If Bruce is your stepson, how do you expect to get custody over the biological parent? I wonder. Bruce isn't my biological child, but I obviously love him from top to tail. That's only half his body. Top to tail, that's only half his body. Top to toe, be full body. So you only love him half of what he should be loved. I mean, you only love him half of what he should be loved. So Bruce is adopted. You say, wait, Bruce isn't... Oh, Bruce is an animal. Bruce is probably a dog trying to get custody over the dog. Okay, so Candace is the she's dog mom. She's dog mom or cat or whatever animal that has a tail, right? Yeah. Oh, the tail, you say? What do you mean tail? Candace clears her throat. Yes. Because he's, well, because he's a... He's not even a dog! He's a goldfish! Because he's a goldfish, Your Honor. Of course. I mean, goldfish? What do you mean goldfish? You're suing for custody of a goldfish? You think that you're trying to make a mockery of this court? What are you doing? Candace narrows her eyes at you. Yes, Your Honor, that's right. Soon after the divorce, my ex-husband moved into his own home. And when he was fetching his possessions, he kidnapped Bruce and his tank from my home without my consent. His tank? What do you mean his tank, Fraser? Objection! The, the defendant stands up. Objection! You'll get your turn, sir, Fraser. What's your objection, sir? Overruled! I don't know what he's objecting to. Fraser, my ex, he never really loved Bruce. I'm the one that's always wanted him. I'm the one that fed him every day and taught him his first words. You know, Goldfish don't have... I mean, Goldfish doesn't speak words. She fights back tears. And now, he won't let me see him. I'm begging, Your Honor, to end this terrible injustice. How did your marriage end? That doesn't matter. His first word. That's what I'm yoker. What do you mean, his first words? He's a goldfish. Of course he cannot speak unless he's going blub blub. Candace sniffles. Yes. Bruce is very intelligent for his species. He can signal, I want food, and I want a hug, just by moving his fins. So, Bruce swims, and, so Bruce is just swimming around, and you think his fins mean hunger and hug. Silly girl. And how do you hug a goldfish anyway? How did the marriage end? Let's hear from... how do you even hug a goldfish? I don't need to hear from Fraser. Not yet. Fraser... Objection! Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant. What is Candace talking? Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant. Why is Candace giving out the sayings? Sustained. I don't even know what sustained means. Sustained. How did the marriage end? Let's hear it. Tell me, Candace, how did the marriage end? There was infidelity, Your Honor. Oh, Fraser, you dog. Fraser was unlawful. And we couldn't go on any longer. That's terrible. I'd like to hear his side of the story. Let's hear from... Look, I like to hear his side of the story. There's a lot of accusations there, Candace. Let's let Fraser, dig himself a hole, why don't we? Bailiff, the defendant will now take the stand. Fraser stands up. And what do you have to say for yourself, Fraser? Who bought Bruce? Aren't you to blame? Are you providing a loving home for Bruce? Actually, who bought Bruce? I think that's the most important part. If Fraser bought Bruce, then Fraser's the owner of Bruce. However, if Fraser bought Bruce and gifted it to Candace, that now in turn makes Candace the rightful owner of Bruce. I did, Your Honor. Technically, I won him at Fabo's fun fair, but I bought the ticket. But you won him for me. I took him home. That may be true, but I paid for his... Oh, the tank. I get it. I was thinking like military-style tank, like boom, boom, bang, bang, pow, pow, armored sidewall tank. That... I wasn't thinking fish tank. For goldfish, I was thinking fish bowl, not tank. Like, how big does a goldfish have to be to get a tank? And if you want it at a fun fair, like Fabo's fun fair, it's probably in a bag. That may be true, but I paid for his tank and all his toys. However, like I said before, Fraser, you gifted it to Candace, making Candace the rightful owner. Still, you gave Bruce to Candace. Exactly. makes Candace the rightful owner. Fraser looks like he's going to cry. That's correct, Your Honor. I don't even need to ask you the rest of these questions. I'm already going to rule. I don't even need to ask the rest of these questions. I'm going to rule in favor of Candace. But let's just see what you have to say, Bruce. Are you giving Bruce a good home? Or Fraser, let's see what you have to say, Fraser. Are you giving Bruce a good home? Did Fraser end this marriage? Given your affair, is it fair to say that you were the ending of the marriage, Fraser? Your Honor, it wasn't really an affair, per se. I slipped and fell into her. I kissed Danielle from accounts at the office Christmas party. That was it. I know people say that couples drift apart after having kids, but she'd been freezing me out for months. All I was to her was a provider for her and Bruce. I felt used. Yeah, but I knew it. I knew it. I wanted to stay together. I did. I love my family. But she ended it. Fraser looks deeply sad. Is this accurate, Candace? Oh, there was nothing I could do, Fraser sniffles. Then you shouldn't have been unfaithful, Bruce. But are you providing a good home? Or I keep calling Fraser Bruce. You shouldn't have been unfaithful, Fraser. That's right. Fraser bows his head in shame. Now, Fraser, are you giving Bruce a good home? What matters now, Fraser, is whether you're providing loving home for Bruce. Candace claims otherwise. Fraser clears his throat. Well, what my ex-wife is referring to is that, admittedly, I, didn't want Bruce. To begin with, I worried about all the responsibility. You see? But after our first year together, I really fell in love with the little Bruce and became the father he deserves. Even though I spent all my time with him while you were working God knows where and kissing God knows who. Specifically Danielle from accounts. Your Honor, I also believe that due to my ex-wife's job, I don't believe she can provide a stable environment for little Bruce. How much does it take to provide for Bruce? 50 cents a week? If that. Candace's mouth drops open in disbelief. And what exactly do you do for work, Candace? How do you expect to provide for little Bruce? Your Honor, she works with extreme protesters. A lot of them get arrested. They're basically terrorists. Candace can't believe what she's hearing. I designed the leaflets. I designed the leaflets for Friends of the Planet. There's nothing extreme about it. And what about you, Fraser? What do you do for work other than Danielle? I'm a fund manager at a major bank. It gives me the income to support Bruce in everything he needs. The court is ready to make a decision. Okay, I've heard enough. I'm ready to announce my ruling. Bailiff Kwan gives you a small nod of approval. I find in favor of the plaintiff. I find in favor of the defendant. I call I call Bruce to the stand. I believe the fish is old enough to make an informed decision about his future. I love this. Murmurs of shock ripple through the courtroom. Bailiff Quan raises his eyebrows. Your Honor, that might take a while to arrange. I'm happy to take a recess. I'm the judge here, bailiff. Fine. I'll work it out. Look, I'm happy to take a recess while the fish is brought from the defendant's home. Of course. 1 hour later, Bailiff Quan wheels in Bruce's in his tank. The court calls Bruce to the stand. Oh, look at little Bruce! Oh, he's so cute! Here's the plan. The plaintiff and the defendant will stand on either side of the tank. Whoever Bruce moves towards first will deserve sole custody. This court's decision will be final. I love that plan. Bailiff Quan clears his throat. The court calls the defendant and plaintiff to stand either side of the tank. Candace takes a deep breath. She stands to the left of the tank. Fraser quite quietly stands to the right. Bruce floats amiably in the middle of the tank. Begin beckoning in 3, 2, 1. Go. Come on, Bruce. Come to Mommy. Come on, champ. Daddy loves you. Do it for Mommy. Boogie, over here, buddy. They shout and holler over each other. The court erupts with excitement. Bruce starts moving towards Fraser. Yes, Bruce, come to Daddy. We begin standing on chairs. Bruce swims back towards Candace. Mommy's here, Bruce. I've missed you so much. Bailiff Quan wipes sweat from his brow. The press are taking photos. And finally, Bruce swims right up to Candace, the rightful owner. Yes, my darling. I knew you'd pick me. Order in the court. I find in favor of the plaintiff. Bruce's choice is clear. Try your best to compromise. Look, Bruce's choice is clear. This is all Bruce's decision. Bruce's choice is cleared. It is not my place to deal out blame in a difficult family breakup, but Bruce has chosen to live with Candace, and his wishes must be adhered to. Thank you, Your Honor. Fraser puts his head in his hands. Bailiff. The court calls int next something. I don't know. Plenty more fish in the sea. Divorcee Fraser Bennett, 33, has filled his apartment with fish tanks in a buying habit his friends describe as out of control. Fraser began procuring new goldfish after losing custody of his beloved Bruce in a small claims court earlier this year. He believes he now owns around 200 goldfish and similar species. I just keep hoping I'll find another. I just keep hoping I would find another fish that I can truly love, but so far, I'm still searching. Fraser, a fund manager for a major bank, believes that he now spends around 80% of his income on fish food and miniature treasure chests. And that was ending number 1. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to, waste your guys' time getting to the ending where the honorable judge will make his decision. However, we know that ending number 2 is going to result in Fraser's ruling to keep the fish. So I'm going to get back to the point where we decide that Fraser is going to obtain custody of Bruce, and we'll show you what's going to happen from there.
All right, order in the court. I've heard enough. After careful consideration and a lengthy chat with Fraser, I might add, wink wink, I've come to my decision. The court is ready to make its decision on who shall gain full custody of little Bruce. I find in favor of the defendant. Bruce is living in a good and stable home with Fraser and should remain under Fraser's care. If he wishes to arrange visitations with Candace, that's his prerogative.
Fraser breathes a sigh of relief. Candace, no! Thank you, Your Honor. No. Bailiff, the court calls its next case. Candace. Woman arrested in bizarre Goldfish custody protest. A woman has been arrested for attempting to climb the roof of the Supreme Court dressed as a goldfish. Candace Wong, 32, was protesting against her loss of custody of her pet goldfish. You know, Fraser said she was some sort of protesting terrorist. It's come to fruition that she may just be. She's an extreme protester. She had lost the right to the fish in a small claims court earlier this year, remotely presided over by Judge Tongue-Tied. After Wong failed to get the attention of legislators with her bizarre costume, she escalated the protest by attempting to climb on the roof of a side building. Police were called to the scene, and the woman had been forcibly arrested. One onlooker commented, "She must have really loved that fish." What did you guys think about the first custody case between this divorce of this man and woman, this husband and wife, this fight for Bruce, this fight for a goldfish? Did you guys enjoy it as much as I did? I thought it was hilarious. I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this, if you cracked a smile, if you laughed at all during this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to play along with me or play this game by yourself to see if you can get different answers, different endings, you can download this game for free by using my direct link in the top of the description, as well as pinned in the top of the comments. It will also go along to help myself and support me as well, and I truly appreciate it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and join the Tethered. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.